age-old LA tactics.
This kind of content it's gonna get treated like No Jumper's the ones dropping that content.
Definitely.
Which is right. On one hand, I think Flacco's totally within his right to expose whatever he wants to do and say about an ongoing investigation. Because I mean, it's not any different than what happens in the real media world, where the New York Times, if they find out that there's an investigation going on into a alleged crime that Donald Trump committed, they are going to publish an article.
We've been dealing with LA bullies our entire life. The reason why they contacted Adam when them coming at my family and me didn't do anything is because they think, well, Flacco is associated with No Jumper, so if Adam, can get scared, then maybe Adam will scare Flacco into not doing it. Or if Adam tells Flacco, hey man, if you drop it, your job is at risk, bro. Just, again, LA bully tactics that didn't work, right? Because Adam isn't terrified, isn't scared. Nobody is scared of gangbangers anymore, blood. That's a fact. All right, gangbangers don't scare nobody. So, of course, none of it works. But I'm confused as to why Munchie B is going this hard, because I'm in gang members' business. When Munchie B has kept me in gang members' business for as long as I know him. Somebody go ask Munchie B how me, a civilian from North Dakota, knows who shot and killed Rosemo in Inglewood. Go ask him. Just so the streets don't think I'm bluffing, I'm gonna get the streets a hint of safe, something right now that only the streets would know that I know. That's the hint. Now, I would never reveal this information, but if Munchie B have kept me in the streets business for a long time, why is he all of a sudden mad that I'm doing street content? Is it because he's intimately involved with Drakeo the Ruler's death? See, I asked Munchie B this on the No Jumper show.
Well, again, from my perspective, if Munchie is saying he has nothing to do with that, then why Munchie be so that he's willing to diss me and go out the way to cause this much trouble?
Hey, Flacco, hey. Hey, look.
Munchie B, answer that question though. If Munchie B has
He looking for a certain answer, I'm gonna give it to him.
nothing going out of his way.
I feel like he's the only podcaster from Inglewood family, so he feels like it's kind of on him.
So the family has something to do with that.
I don't know what you're talking. What are we talking about, bro?
Okay, let's be real.
That's my question again.
When it comes to Bloods, Munchie is obviously kind of it has always been at the forefront of the Drakeo versus the Bloods beef. So I feel like it's not really that surprising that Munchie ends up speaking on behalf of the other side of that. Right?
I think like
Munchie B has said he has nothing to do with that. The Bloods had nothing to do with that. Family had nothing to do with that. So again, if Munchie B and Inglewood families had nothing to do with that, then why is Munchie B so passionate about this thing? It's causing this much publicity over a potential video.
What was I trying to do, Munchie? Well, if Munchie B don't want to give the world an answer as to why he's so upset I'm doing this video, then I'll give the world the answer. The reason why Munchie B is so upset is because the person who killed Drakeo the Ruler, the person who took the knife and actually stabbed Drakeo the Ruler, well, that person is really close to Munchie B. But of course, I'm not saying anything new because Munchie B slipped up and said on Clubhouse that he passed the bottle to Drakeo the Ruler's killer almost every day.
No,
man, Drakeo is dead, bro. What are you talking about? Don't make me disrespectful.
Hold on.
Hey, bro, look. Hold on. Hey, you know Drakeo shit used to be on the table and ain't there no more, right? Hold on. You know Drakeo shit was on the table and ain't there no more, right? Hold on. You do know I did. I said Drakeo and his brother worked there on Friday. You know I did Tuesday, right? That's your dumb ass stuff, bro. Hey, bro. Drakeo is dead, bro. Hey, bro, the nigga that killed Drakeo, I passed the bottle back and forth to him all the time. What are you talking about? Bro, Drakeo is dead, bro. Drakeo is dead, bro. Why are you talking about that nigga?
Hey, bro, you heard what I just said, right?
Drakeo put 50 on a blind nigga and he's dead. Why are you talking about him?
Drakeo the Ruler ain't never dead as long live the ruler forever. But I'm glad you said that because it's time to expose which one of Munchie B's friends who killed Drakeo the Ruler that he passes the bottle to every day. And I'm also glad, Munchie, that you contacted the Crips to apologize for saying too much because your homie is responsible for other people's deaths. I'm glad you called and apologized and confirmed that your homie is the killer of Drakeo the Ruler. I'm glad you did that, Munchie. I'm glad you were dumb enough to confess that your homie is the one who killed Drakeo the Ruler. Now, unfortunately for you, I got his identity, his name, and let's expose that right now. When Drakeo the Ruler was initially invited to the festival that he lost his life at, he was skeptical. He was reluctant to go. Because
Rest
when
in
you
peace
look
to
at the
Drakeo
flyer
the
for
Ruler.
festival, YG was also set to perform. And obviously Drakeo and the world was well aware that while YG was discussing Drakeo the Ruler on No Jumper, YG told Adam 22 that he's not doing no rap beef with Drakeo. Right? Him and his dudes beef for real. And if it's beef, which it was with YG and Drakeo, him and his dudes is gonna come and get you. Drakeo understood that was a threat towards him, and that YG was publicly stating that they're gonna come and get Drakeo.
Like, people be doing, like, if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. I'm not finna be going out there doing no rap distance. It's like, if it's smoke, it's really smoke with us. We ain't playing, you know? So, like, I'm gonna tell the homies the same, bro. I done told them through that, like, we ain't doing none of that for weird, for nothing, for the rap. No, we not on none of that. We trying to make hits, we can move around, get rich, have fun. All that rap beef and all that, we not rap beefing, we really beefing. The homies gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we ain't even trying to do that. We chilling. We not on that. So, you know what I'm saying? That's what I tell the homies. That's what I tell the homies that who I be with, that I hang with. You know what I'm saying? The D3, bro, that's not cool. Like, we ain't doing none of that.
Right. It's kind of like a shortcut to like give me a couple million views.
As reluctant as he was, Drakeo still agreed to come to the festival and perform for several reasons. A, he was being paid $50,000 to come and perform. And then two, Snoop Dogg personally called Drakeo and asked him to come to the festival and perform. Drakeo had love for Snoop, so he couldn't turn that down. And Drakeo also got assurance from people he respected like Wack 100 who told him that they will be there as well. So if he come early enough, they'll be able to link up with him and he will have some reinforcement. However, Drakeo the Ruler came super late and came after Wack 100 and his crew already left.
We was actually waiting on Drakeo to make sure he got in and out right, but shit, we waited on him an hour and something. You know, I had 100 tickets. I had 4 artists perform.
Yeah, he lying though. You know, man, he Wack 100 lying. He got beat up on that day. Wack 100 got beat up. Him right there got beat up that day. Can't wait till the video come. He got knocked out.
Oh wow, they was with it.
The gang people knocked him out.
Show up, let's roll. I called.
Nah, that's why he rolled out. You know he never rolled out. He got beat up.
And you know they was good.
I don't know why he put him in the video.
Got to the spring and got to the freeway.
A lot of my videos about him.
Drakeo needed every one of those numbers to save his life. Because the plot to murder Drakeo was already in place by the time Drakeo got to the festival. Now, the reason why Drakeo was so late to the festival is because he had to make multiple stops before getting to the festival. So Drakeo and his security guard met up at his home in the hills. Drakeo and his security guard left his house in the hills and drove over to the Awful Lot of Call parking lot to link up with Ralphie, K7, Chief and Heavily, and others to then drive over to the festival. Before they started driving over to the festival, Drakeo had a conversation with everybody he was with. He told everybody, get rid of whatever you guys have on you. Get rid of any guns, anything illegal you guys have on you, get rid of it right now. Drakeo didn't want to get to the festival and have problems with the police or security. So he told his crew, whatever you guys have on you, get rid of it right now. Everybody who was with Drakeo got rid of everything illegal they had on them before they began to drive over to the festival. While Drakeo was driving over to the festival, he was getting live updates from members of his entourage, like Donut, who was already at the festival. Drakeo had a hunch something was wrong, so he had people at the festival setting parameter and just like testing the temperature and looking at who was already there. Drakeo felt a little more at ease as they got closer to the festival because the people he had in place at the festival already was telling Drakeo, yo, we ran across YG and his homies and these bloods that we don't get along with, but they seen us, they know we are a part of your entourage and we're part of your crew, and they didn't do nothing or say nothing to us. So it looks like everything is chill. At the time, they seen that as a positive sign. But looking back in hindsight, that was a negative sign.
And like I said, we was there checking in. We've been here all day. I personally was there all day unless we all here. I check, for the check-in team, so we here. Listen, we go with the homies, now let's stay here, man. Make sure it's cool for them. Make sure it's not physical. We got company, I was comfortable. We going into everybody, who we think we're gonna butt heads with, and nothing happens, nothing happens.
In hindsight, that was a bad sign. They seen you guys, they didn't get along with you guys, but nobody said nothing. That's because y'all weren't the target. They weren't gonna set it off with the entourage and now everybody gets kicked out and then they miss Draco when Draco come in. No, Draco the Ruler was the target from the very beginning. Draco was walking into a literal death trap. Everybody was colluding against Draco the Ruler. When Draco, his security guard, Ralphie, K7, Chief and Heavily, when
subscribe to my channel, y'all. Y'all want stuff like this? Subscribe.
Security entrance for the artist. When they got to the security entrance for the artist, the security guard said, "What's up, blood?" And they told Draco the Ruler they can't go through that entrance, even though Draco the Ruler was performing and he was an artist. And he's like, "What? Why can't I come through this entrance? Nah, blood, you gotta go to that other." This was a murder that was planned out days in advance. Because when Draco walked in, people had on ski masks. A rapper named K7 who was fighting next to Draco identified the man who was able to sneak in the knives to give to the assassins. His name is Gloves. He was YG's security guard for years, and he still is.
Cheers. I'm speaking facts, bro. YG in real life.
Damn, Gloves, you gave a knife to kill Draco. He gave a knife to kill Draco.
Bro, I'm so
he gave a
mad,
knife
bro.
to kill Draco.
Bro, YG did some hope, bro.
YG got him killed, but he gave him the knife.
But all this stuff talking like they hard, bro, but they fight big ass security. You got those security guards fight. Come on, bro, that's cool, bro. On my mama, buddy. With the big ass ball security guards snuck in, knives, all type of weird.
The person he's saying snuck the knives in that was used to kill Draco is a man by the name of Big Gloves, as you see right here. He's YG's security guard.